Hey everybody, what's going on? Your host AMF1534 here. Welcome back to Let's Play some more Safecracker. And last time we went down into the cellar, had a couple of puzzles to work out in there, and still haven't come out of that with any free wine at this point. I mean, I'm just saying, I feel like the family owes us at least one bottle. I mean, we're doing a pretty hefty load of work here, and it's not like Duncan's gonna miss it. The guy's fucking dead at this point. So, we're going through all this stuff. We're gonna need something to take the edge off with, but, I digress. We're never gonna get anywhere with that. So after we got done with that, we came upstairs and had a fight with the old dumbwaiter here, and what a mess that was. But we got it done on the merits, purely on the merit of sheer dumb luck. Pun intended, yeah, I know. And in the process of that, we got this special little pipe key, which we're going to be putting to use in the very near future here. Previously, we also got that GPS key card, which we'll also be putting to use in the very near future. And then we have that small gold key, which we'll be dealing with a little bit later. And then we also have this door over here that is locked from the other side, so we'll also be dealing with that in the very near future. And I've already said that 3 times now, so there's that. What's the deal with this pumpkin over here? Like, it's just a random item in here. Like, there's no other random items just chilling up here. I feel like Duncan W. Adams, he's just gonna be, like, trolling everybody, and he won't even have been dead. Like, he was just on vacation, but he's gonna come back home, and he's gonna come up here to get something to eat, and he's just gonna see this pumpkin sitting on the counter, just totally rotted to living hell. Like, there's just, like, flies and maggots just all over it, and he's just gonna totally blow his stack. Like, what the fuck is this? Where's Claire? Claire, get your ass up here! What is this? It's a moldy pumpkin. It's a moldy pumpkin, Claire! You had one job while I was gone! What was your one job, Claire? To make sure everything was spotless. To make sure everything was spotless, Claire. God, I hate people. You had one job. You totally blew it. Like, I told you that I would give you another shot after the entire alligator incident at the kegger in Florida last Monday, but you just... like, why do I even try with you? I'm gonna give you one more chance, but I swear to God, if you blow it, you're gonna be in the mass grave, down there with Stephanie. Do you remember Stephanie? Yeah, don't fuck with Stephanie, okay? Don't fuck with me either, or you're going to be Stephanie. So there's that. Just get out of my sight, Claire, for God's sakes. That's how he would be, because sometimes billionaire people are assholes, and then sometimes they're nice people. In that case, he would be a delightful asshole for threatening to kill her, but then sparing her life. So, with that complete thing out of the way, now I said before at the very beginning of this that we were going to have to go to the museum, but there's one thing that we need to do first. Before we can go and deal with the puzzle in the museum, like I had mentioned, we actually have to go upstairs first. So let's go check this out. It'll be the first time going up there.
Must be here somewhere.
So, what we need to do is, first of all, let's go unlock this door that, believe it or not, hey, the roundabout is complete and we are in the kitchen, so there's that. Now, what we need to do, and I need to do this right now before I forget it, we will come down here, and here's the games room. There's a couple puzzles to do in here. This is an awesome, very, very well-conditioned snooker table, which I've never played snooker before. I know it's like regular billiards, but obviously all the ball colors are different. This door, we cannot deal with this door right now. We'll be dealing with that soon, though. And it leads us over to this, and this note.
Look, a page from Duncan W. Adams' diary. October the 24th. The newspapers must not know what to write about anymore. They have me engaged to a certain Anna N.S., a rising starlet. I don't even remember ever meeting her.
Tabloids, they'll say anything, tabloids. So it leads us over to this awesome looking old racing game type of thing, and the steering wheel has like a distorted, like, kind of wrong direction version of the Mercedes logo on it.
Good old Duncan, he was just a kid at heart.
Okay, so this is the perfect timing for that GPS key card I was telling you guys about earlier. So you slide that right in the old Schlotsky's Deli there. So, with this, what you do is, as you can see, a little track lit up here, and then there's the finish line over there. What you gotta do with this, it's a very intriguing way to have this go about. So you turn the key to start up the car, but there's no gas pedal, so obviously we're not going to be actually physically moving the red dot here. All you're going to do is you're going to steer, steer this thing the way that you would a regular car. So you go up to that first slot here and you would take a right turn, and then you go further down, you would take a left turn, and then you just keep doing that until you get to the end. So we'll take a right turn, another right turn, a left turn, which will put us here, another right turn, another left turn, one more left turn, one right turn, and then to finish the whole thing off, left turn and straight away. I mean, it's a horrible game that has like 0 replay value because, well, I mean, there's very limited things you could do with that. But it gives us this crazy little lottery, like a lottery machine printout here, and that is why we needed to come and do this first. I wonder if I can read any of those teams. Is that like the Pittsburgh Pirates right there? Or it is. That's the Baltimore Orioles. And the Cincinnati Reds. Huh. I never noticed that. That's the Dodgers. Huh. Interesting. You know, I could have sworn that this guy didn't even... I thought for a minute that we weren't even in the U.S. anymore at this point. I thought that maybe we were in like a different country. Maybe in like England. Based off of the detective here. I mean, I figured that's just how it was going to be. But I guess not. It's either that or he's just an Englishman with a love of American baseball. Why not? I mean, it's a great sport. Okay, so with that, now here we are in the museum, and as you can see, we've got kind of a little series of different puzzles here. It didn't look like this in the very beginning of the game, but after doing some things, we unlocked this little thing to be done here. So, now, with this is exactly why we had to have that paper before we could get anywhere, because that has the password for this little contraption here. So you put that thing in, and it unlocks this little thing, this crazy little magic box puzzle, and I absolutely hate it. This is one that there was a lot of trial and error that went into this one for me. So the general concept for this is that you have to kind of move these numbers around in order to make all of these numbers on the side add up to 15. And as you can see, a couple of them are already. So it's actually a very easy solution once you've done it, as long as I had to do it to figure this out. So in this one here, you do this one twice. You go down here, you do this one twice. You move down to this spot here, this one twice, and then straight up to the top to do that one twice. And so that will unlock this one.
Wow.
Yeah, get ready. This little series of puzzles is going to just it's going to unlock the most ridiculous thing. Like, the amount of work that we have to put into this for what we're going to get out of it at the end it's just ridiculous. So with this puzzle, it's kind of like a Sudoku type of thing where you just have to line up all the symbols without using any one of them twice going in either direction. So we'll see what we can do here. We'll go with that symbol. We'll go with this one, and then oh, never mind, we gotta do this.
This reminds me of that game that's so popular now. The late Mr. Adams was ahead of his time.
He was, but scan lines, really? What a jackass. So obviously what you have to do here, and I kind of like the idea that all these are in like currency symbols, because obviously we have the dollar sign here. I'm pretty sure this is the pound. This is yen. I have no idea what this one is, though. I never remember which one that is, so I don't know. Is it like for francs? I don't know. I'm really bad with my international currency symbols, so I do apologize. Okay, so let's toss the old yen one in there. And then we can do this one. Put the dollar sign there. Uh-oh. Uh-oh, that's not good. We got ourselves into a little thing here. That isn't good. Oh, well, I'm an idiot. It's because oh, what the hell am I doing? Oh my god. I really botched that one up. Oh boy. Damn it, Adam, you done did it now. So this one should be the dollar sign, okay, and then this one can be this, and then that. Oh boy. Okay. Really got myself into a bit of a hole there. That wasn't good, but we got it. Yeah. All right. I mean, I got myself into a bit of a little tiff there, but we're good. So now it leads us to this one. This is the last puzzle out of this little triad of things here, or I guess it would be the fourth one, because technically that one over there was actually two. So with this one, it's very similar to that one puzzle that we dealt with in the cellar, where you can only go in like just straight directions essentially. Even though that one, it did allow diagonal, but you had to skip things in order to do it. With this one, it's a little bit different. Like, you can only go horizontal or vertical, and I don't think you can skip any more than just one. So if you were to go there, you can't do it. But you can do, you can skip one, so that's definitely a plus. So with that, we're just gonna mess it up there. So obviously you just have to clear all of these off the board. So we will do that, and let's see if I can remember how to do it. This one, it always causes me a little bit of trouble trying to remember how to pull this one off, but I think that we're already in the right direction here. Yeah, okay. Yeah, I got it. It always takes me a minute to remember the proper pattern for that. And then we got it. That one also took a fair amount of trial and error. So we got this whole thing done, and that's all we get out of it.
Genius.
I mean, we went through all this stuff just to have this crazy gear thing come out of this machine and the ceiling just to open up a locked door upstairs. I mean, I think he might be taking it a little bit too far. And for some reason, my screen just like went blank. What the hell's going on? Okay, I apologize if that went really weird for you guys there for a second. I mean, I guess he does have $1 billion, so I guess you got to do what you got to do in order to, hide things from people, because that's what I would do. Okay, so what we're going to do before we go back into that room, because we don't need to go in there just yet, we're going to go in here. I'll just kind of showcase some of the stuff that's in this area. So in this little dressing room, there is a safe. We're not going to deal with that one right now because we do need a specific item for that. But I will say this right now. If you guys are following along or you're playing along, which I'm sure most of you guys aren't, but if you are, these little things, these little plates with the little notched things in them, you will find these on a few different doors in this game, and I will advise you right now, write that shit down. Just do it. It is an absolutely vital piece in this game towards the end, so you're gonna need to have that. So it doesn't look like much right now, but it will later, I promise you. So I will have a story for you about that later. So with that said, we're not going to go in the blue bedroom just yet. We have this crazy little laser puzzle that totally reminds me of Max Payne towards the end of that game. And we're going to do this little one right here. So, as you can tell, there's nothing that really indicates that there's anything wrong with this safe, but if you try hitting any of the buttons, it doesn't work. So, this is where that little special pipe key comes in handy. We'll screw the little thing off here, and now we're left with the innards. So now all the buttons will work. I don't know why they didn't work beforehand, but that's just how it is. So in order to deal with this puzzle, to get the answer for it, which is a really ingenious idea, by the way, take a look at all these circuits. They're all color-coded, and if you trace them, they'll actually resemble numbers. So this yellow one here, if you follow it around, it actually looks like a 4. And then this green one here, if you trace this one, it's going to look like a 2. This blue one will resemble a 9, and then this red one's a 3. So we've got all 4 of the numbers out of the way, but the order is the tricky part. So if you look at this hard enough, you'll see that some of them are overlapping each other. So the proper way to do this is, if I remember correctly, it's the top layer down to the bottom. So this green one is obviously sitting on the top, so we'll take that one first, followed by the yellow one with the 4. Or I'm sorry, that blue, oh, never mind. I keep thinking that the blue and green one are the same thing. So then the blue one is next at 9, and then followed up with the red 3. It's a great idea for a puzzle. I think it's awesome. Like, I remember the first time that I did that, I looked at it, I was like, what in the hell do you want me to do with that? It didn't occur to me that those circuits, like those wires, were arranged in number format like that. So I don't know, it's a great idea. I love the kind of the craftiness that they had for this stuff. this before we call it good for this episode, we're gonna do this one. It is just the funniest damn thing. I love it.
Let's
I really
have a
do.
look at this letter. Uncle Duncan, I am writing you this letter to warn you. I am aware that my sister has asked you for money, and I'm not very happy about it. It's true she didn't do as well in school as you did, but she is far from being in need. She owns her own home, and her husband has a very good salary. Don't be deceived by her tales of woe. She is just wanting to once again take advantage of your generosity. Yours truly, Edward.
Well,
oh boy,
yes.
Family feuds.
Why, thank you, Edward, for shining some light on that little crafty bitch. By the way, you look out the window, and that's right back in the museum again. So, yeah, good fun with that. So, before we call it quits with this episode, we are going to do, by the way, there's another one of these right here. So, in case you decide to take my advice, jot that one down. You're going to want to do that. Because there's nothing in here. It's just a bathroom. Just a room where you poop and pee and wash the dirt and jizz off your body. Okay, so with this safe, it is, I swear to God, the easiest thing on the planet. Do not bother trying to put in anything here. There's nothing that you're going to find out that's going to help you with that. All you have to do to open this thing is turn off the power. It is the easiest damn thing in the world. That's just like the ultimate slap in the face. Like, they want to make you think that that is just going to be like another elaborate keypad puzzle, and then you turn off the power strip. It is just... That's great. So we get this magnetic pass key, and then snooker rules. Yes, the rules for snooker. So, when we come back on the next installment of Let's Play Safecracker, we are going to put these snooker rules and that magnetic pass key into action. So get ready for that. All of a sudden, this music sounds very like murder mystery type environment. So when we come back, we're going to deal with those. But that is it for now, my friends. This is AMF saying thank you guys for watching, and I will see you next time. Bye, guys.